Let's get cozy.
Let's get cozy.
Let's get a bit cozy. We have just released the new music video for Lost You Again.
Yeah. We have. It's just such a beautiful thing.
Everyone
Very
looks beautiful
exciting.
tonight. Everyone it is
beautiful.
So what were your highlights of shooting it?
So, I think it was like the second... No, it wasn't that. So, we initially had that first moment in the pub, and then you went to Scotland and filmed some with Yuma. Yeah. And you came back to London.
I came back to London.
And then we did another shoot there where I drove to Southend.
Yeah.
And it was with my boyfriend, and it was the first time you guys meeting.
Yeah.
So that personally was a very special shoot. Not only did it go particularly well, and we had such a fun time, and we had pasta.
We had so much pasta.
We had pasta for the week. We actually had pasta for the week.
Evie made a giant vat of pasta that could have...
I was like, guys, we have to eat. Like, come on.
It could have fed a whole village. Genuinely, I would have been fed for like...
Well, we had it for the week. We had it for the week. Everyone had it for lunch.
I think I had like 2 spoonfuls of it. Because we did a first shoot of it, which... It went so badly.
It went really
bad. We arrived on location, which was on the Olympic Park in Hackney, and
it was the weather.
It was raining, and because we were using a lot of people who had full-time jobs, they could only do the weekend, and so it was like, okay, we can only do a Sunday. And in my head, I was like, this is the only Sunday we can ever film it. And then we filmed it on a Sunday. No, sorry, we got there and it was raining, and we've been carrying things, and I messaged like loads of people to meet at a location, and we all met up, and then suddenly it was like, this is terrible.
But also, like, if we went through that and it was really sunny, I think it wouldn't have looked good, and it'd be a very different video altogether. So
very correct.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. And I think
you're right.
I think I'm right.
Genuinely, I do
very
think
different.
And I did cry, and it was okay.
But also, it's an emotional thing to do, to like film a music video for your song that you've taken to.
It feels very self-emotional, but it's very emotional. But I think sometimes, like when you release a song and you write about something, the theme comes up during the release, and so if you write a song about loss, you end up experiencing things that will kind of bring out that theme, which is not fun. I'm now gonna just only release happy songs. I think it's good. I don't know if it's a good thing.
I think it is a good thing because it's your art at the end of the day.
Literally. Them are like,
they'll both do it, it's fine.
Well, they're both like kind of like pyromaniacs.
Pyromaniacs and pirates.
Is that what it's called? Fire?
Like fire. Yeah.
Firemaniacs.
And then, but that shoot was really fun. You got really wet for that. You actually got wet quite a lot.
I got wet. The first time.
You getting wet.
Let's talk about me getting soaked by the water. Well, no, so the Marshes shoot, I was like, I'm gonna get in the water, and it's not the cleanest river. It's known for like
disgusting.
I think when you first pass the riverbank, which is where all like this stuff gets washed up, the rest of it's very like, it's not stale, it's moving water. But we thanked the water.
We did, because it did a good job.
It did such a good job. It really, I felt very held.
Yeah. But it was very, you were held. You were submerged.
I was submerged.
And we
at one point I was like, oh God, did I swallow water?
Oh gosh. That was the first time I
saw me getting in the water.
Saw you getting into the water, and also held a firework as itself.
No.
I was a babby.
Really
I was a babby that day. Sorry. I was a bad bitch.
And you really were.
Thank you.
Yeah. I think because I wanted something like the fireworks are kind of related to, like flares. When people are lost, you send a solar flare up. The idea of like when you're lost, that you have to ask for help, and fireworks are probably the most theatrical way of asking for someone to help you. So
probably the most dramatic.
Yeah, it was me being like, help me, please.
I really wished if anyone just in their normal life just needs help, they just set up a flare.
Send up the flare.
And so we did that. So we did those 2 shoots in London / Southend-ish area, Essex, and then we did the rest in Scotland.
We went back up to Scotland, and at this point I was like, oh, this video, like, it just doesn't feel right. There's not something.
There's something missing.
There's something missing, and then we were like, okay, we have to do something really dramatic. We have to set fire to the entire thing.
Yeah.
Like the whole, I think, because me and Olivia had spent so long building this thing, this machine, this wooden mechanism that kind of tells a story very smoothly.
And I think such a beautiful,
and it's a beautiful thing. But there was something about it that didn't fit the song, because the song is about loss, and it's about like real human themes of like when things aren't, like things work in cycles, but they don't work sometimes so restrictively, like to that mechanism. It's very restrictive. And stories aren't linear. They're like, anyway, blah, blah. So I was like, okay, well, I think I have to like destroy this machine as an act of like honoring the meaning of the song. And so I got this huge wooden thing with all the drawings on, and then we took it to the forest, and we were like, we're gonna set fire to it. And I think we unraveled it a little bit, and then suddenly it just broke in the wind, and I suddenly had this feeling of complete loss, because which is what the song is about. I had a feeling of complete loss about it all, and I was like, something that I care about has been destroyed in the wrong way. It wasn't the way that we were gonna do it. It wasn't for like the video. It was just it just broke without anyone seeing it. And I got sad. I cried while chasing around a big roll of paper. Yeah. And so we left it a day.
We rolled it all back up.
We left it a day.
Went back, had some hot chocolate.
I was like, okay, it's just
it's not the moment. It's not the right
time. And then we took it back the next day, and then we were gonna set it on fire. We were like, I'm ready, I've processed it all. I'm ready to destroy my baby. And then it started raining,
and we couldn't set it alight with the rain that had.
It was pouring down. Like,
I was
the
really
moment
excited
that we were like about to
I just think all these things, like, maybe if it did go alight,
it wouldn't
have looked as good, maybe.
As we would have. And actually, with the burning thing, is you can only really shoot it once. You can't redo a burning scene.
No, exactly.
So we
wouldn't be able to do that, but like, do you think we could have done this? And like, shit.
Yeah, and we went. But instead, it just started raining, and so you said, what did you say? You were like,
Lady Gaga.
Let's Lady Gaga it.
Let's
just go with the rain.
Let's just go with the rain. Let's go with the rain. And so we kind of laid out on the grass, and you did this beautiful thing, and I have never been so proud of my balancing skills.
Yeah, you were doing lighting.
I was holding the light, the camera, and then this, because it was raining so much, we didn't want to get the camera wet, and we didn't have a bag, so we just put my kind of fleece sort of in this little hood, and I had to balance all. But I've never been so proud of that. You were so good. Thank you very much.
It's difficult being a
and then we got back
a camera woman and a lighting woman and I don't know, whatever you
and an umbrella
and an umbrella woman.
That was good.
And it's really interesting because
whole like things that I don't think either of us would have gotten that idea if we didn't have A, gone to the site the first day, or B, gone to it the second day, which just shows the importance
of going with it.
Recce's and planning, and also experimenting.
I think experimenting is where like stuff just happens.
Yeah. It's so much fun.
It's a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun. We had a great time.
We had pasta.
And it took a long time. We had a great time.
Yeah. Have you enjoyed the editing process?
I actually do, because I do it all in bed. I don't, which is nice.
You can just.
I was cozy. I was like, I'm
have a hot chocolate, have a tea.
I did it all. And sometimes you just do things and they work, and then other times they don't work.
Yeah. Wise words.
Very wise. I want to show you my socks. Cool. They've got a fish on them.
Got a fish on them. I like
Tiny clownfish.
Where's the other one?
I don't know.
It's gone.
I've got this.
I've also got my unmatching socks on.
Should we
this
put them
one?
Oh,
colours. This is a nice blue one, but this one is like a Christmas one, but it's inside out.
So no one knows.
So no one knows what it says. But
it's actually punk.
It needs the other sock to fill the sentence.
Oh.
And it hasn't got that, so.
Oh, you know what I want to get? I want to get knickers that have the days of the week on them. Because then I can be like, these are my Tuesday ones, and these are my non-Tuesday ones.
I'm going to wear them on a Wednesday.
Oh, I'm crazy.
Because I'm a crazy girl.
Should we watch it back?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
We're never going to watch